I'm sorry about the noise, but it's just way too hot in here. I need to open up a window. Hello everyone, so today I'm bringing to you another ArTea Time, and I've actually not got any tea with me right now, so one second. Today we have cold tea, and it's green tea, and it's cold because it's way too warm to have normal tea right now. So for those of you who don't know or haven't noticed, I am back in Portugal, in my Portugal home, and I'm doing a get ready with me today because I'm going out to spend the evening and the night with my friends, and just know I wanted to kill two birds with one stone and get ready and talk to you guys. So yeah, I'm just basically gonna get ready while talking to you, and today's theme is going to be limbo. And not like the kind of purgatory moment between life and death kind of moment. More of a metaphorical limbo, as in feeling homeless. Because it's a feeling that a lot of people experience when they leave home for the first time and go to uni. What I mean about limbo is that feeling when you go and live somewhere else for the first time. So I left Portugal and I went to go live in Leeds for uni, and it's kind of that feeling of not having a permanent home, like somewhere you can call home. It can also be the feeling of having way too many homes and not knowing which one is your ultimate home, if that makes any sense. I'll get into it. Wait, let me just get out all my stuff. So, from experience, what I can describe it to you as is when you go abroad and you're living your life and everything's nice and easy, but then it gets to a point where you realize that this kind of could end up being your permanent home, and you're not exactly ready to leave your old home yet. So you kind of feel like you're in the middle of a crossroads, and it's kind of why I felt so bad for like halfway through my first university year, because I was feeling very alone in the sense that I have my friends back home and my family, and they're there, but I felt really distant from them. And then I had my new friends in England and at uni, but they were too new to be family, if that makes any sense. So you kind of feel like you're in limbo, like you're in between two places, and you keep going from one place to another, and you feel like such a nomad, kinda. I think is the best way I can put it. And it's a very specific feeling. I started experiencing these feelings like round about December of my first year abroad, and I thought it was me being homesick, but then when I came back home for Christmas, nothing seemed to get any better, so I didn't really know what was going on. Then I started seeing some help, like to know why am I feeling so down, why am I feeling all these really weird feelings that I've never felt before, when I should be feeling happy because I am studying abroad and I have the opportunity to study abroad and it's such a privilege. So why am I feeling bad? Like, it gets to a point where you actually feel guilty about feeling bad because you got such a good life, if that makes any sense. And my therapist, who is Bay, he was basically explaining this to me, that it's basically the feeling of feeling like you don't fit in anywhere in the world because you're fitting into so many different places, and you're basically rediscovering yourself, because that's kind of what uni's about, really, is about going somewhere alone and choosing new friends and choosing new people to surround yourself with. And it's basically this whole like redefining moment in your life where you're figuring out who you actually are and not the person that everyone wants you to be, which then again results in you not feeling like you fit in anywhere because you associate everything with a piece of you, and you kind of feel a little bit lonely, and that's okay. It's totally normal. And also, I'm not saying that everyone who goes to uni feels this, obviously. Like, don't be worried if you're not feeling bad, obviously, like, that goes without saying. There are people who go through their first year as a breeze, which is really good, like, good on you. People who are emotionally stable, I'm jealous. Nah, it just basically means that you're growing. So I'm basically going for a more colorful kind of look on my face today because I'm wearing just black and white. And I thought I'd add a little bit of color. So let's have another sip of that tea. So I just got back to Portugal from my first year abroad, and it's kind of that whole frustrating feeling where you only start missing what you have when you stop having it. So the second I come back from abroad, I start feeling really homesick in a way from Leeds, and I miss my friends from Leeds, and I miss Leeds as a city, and it's just because it's two completely different worlds. It's why we keep evolving, I think. I've come to the conclusion that that's what helps us keep evolving as a person, because we keep having to adapt to different things over and over again. And even if you live in a very permanent environment for years on end, you always end up having to adapt to different things because things do change, you know, and change is good, I think. So now just a moment of silence while I do the eyeliner. Everyone out there who knows the struggle will understand. So as I was saying, I just started work. It's my first job ever, and it's also just a summer job, but I am working full-time, and it's kind of, I'd say kind of getting in the way of my readaptation of home, but it's also really good because I'm getting a load of new social skills that I never had before. Because if you know me, you know that I am terrible with people. I'm used to spending all my free time hidden away, drawing or painting or just doing something non-sociable. So me having to actually deal with the human people and customers on a daily basis for like 7 hours on end is like intense. And don't get me wrong, the first couple of days were absolute hell. I was like passing out in my bed because I was so tired, socially and physically and emotionally. It's actually, I think, really helping me now, I started realizing, because not only does it get me out of the house every day, which is really good, it's keeping me busy during the summer, because, you know, there's a big part of me that is like waiting to go back to Leeds, and I'm just like, oh, I miss Leeds so much. I miss like living alone and being independent and everything. And I feel like work for me is the embodiment of Limbo, kind of, because it's where I've been spending all my days while, okay, I'm home and I'm happy that I'm home because it's warm and I'm getting a tan and I'm seeing all my friends and stuff, but I'm also, you know, anxiously waiting for the summer to be over. And another conclusion that I've made from this is that it's a healthy place to be at, I think, Limbo as well. Not when you're feeling bad about it, obviously, that's not a good sense. But once you start learning to accept that Limbo is a place that you're going to be in a lot, you start feeling happy. Because you're living the present, but you're also excited for the future. I think that's a really good place to be at, emotionally, I think. So yeah, tell me down there in the comment section if you somehow relate to what I'm saying. I know it's a very specific topic that most people probably won't even identify with, especially if you've never lived alone or moved out of home, but tell me down there if you have. And also leave down there any topics that you'd like me to talk about during any future ArTea Times. I've got a list of my own of things that I want to touch upon, but you know, I want to know what you guys think, what you guys want me to talk about. So yeah, basically my conclusion for this video is if you are feeling like you are in limbo or you're feeling anything that is pulling you down because of a big life change, just think that we are humans. We are built to adapt and shape ourselves to suit our environment. So basically what that means is it will get better. And whatever you're feeling, shh, we're having a moment here, man. What that means is don't despair. Everything gets better. And literally, take my word for it, it does. And try to live more in the present, because what's the point in dwelling on something that you can't change, you know? I think that's pretty much it. I think I'm ready. I'm going to now go enjoy a nice sunset with my babes and have some dinner and just enjoy my day off work, basically. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I rambled a lot because I was focusing also on my makeup, so I tend to ramble. But I do hope that you got what I was trying to say. I'll see you in my next ArTea Time. Bye guys!